afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our little theater. We are very grateful you found your way here. Now, this theater is decidedly not the Wiener Staatsoper, but my editor is telling me it might even be more appropriate. Let me also start to apologize in a sincere and lifelike way for my very bad English, but I have grown up in Austria, and like the governor of the great state of California, I am a living example of the impossibility of overcoming the Austrian accent. What is it? My name, Jack. You say, what's so special about being named Jack? Well, Jack, as you know, is Johannes or Hans in German, Juan in Spanish, as in Don Juan, who descended into hell, Giovanni in Italian, and of course, John in English. Okay. Seems a common name, John. But let me tell you, if you wear this name, women will love you or hate you. They will call you the liar and the pervert, but they will never leave you alone. I have never written a true word as long as I lived. But not to worry, I wrote this new novel after my death, so you needn't be worried about throwing the good money after the bad. These two wonderful women will be back very soon, and as our story goes on, they will be representing several of the women of my life. Excuse me for this interruption, but I have yet to define the structure of this event, and you are all expecting a performance, but this is merely a reading, and even so, we've barely had any time of rehearsing together, and normally this kind of music makes me very nervous. So, my sweet teenage mummy had tears running down her red apple cheeks when she all alone ran into her childhood forest to have some privacy and space. She felt like a deserted bride, feeling as if my father had taken away all her dreams and hopes away with him. May I ask you a personal question? When is the last time did you enjoy making love? Yesterday, a week ago, 10 years ago? It's too personal a question. Forgive me, but I have the idea that many people here live a life without making love at all. Now, I spent 15 years in a prison, which means without women. But as I learned later, there are a lot of people living outside of prison who live a life with no sexual freedom whatsoever. When I was released from prison, there was a woman who paid my flat, another who paid my car, and quite a few others, who simply wanted to fuck a murderer. My experience exemplified that listening to women was the greatest present a stranded and broke existence like me had to offer. Gentlemen, I can only advise you to follow my example in this matter. But I say, listen to this woman and you will be immediately rewarded. And there is a murdered hooker lying naked, face in the mud, somewhere in the Vienna woods, strangled with her own brassiere. When the newspapers started reporting the murder, there was no one at all connecting this thing to me. Why should there be? For the first time in my life, I had a home, I had a social life, respect, and success. Pretty soon I am producing radio programs, interviewing anxious hookers, asking them about the murder out there, waiting to strike. I feel like I have something like a permission to kill these women without being caught. If I want to, I just pick one up on the next street corner. I want to be someone, and I'd rather be a killer than be no one. There were other possibilities. When I look back on my miscarried life, if there was anything I could make undone, I would never again lie to the only person I love. If you want my advice, it would be the following. Be faithful and honest to the one that you love, if for no better reason. At least she's going to find out sooner or later anyway. is from Wikipedia. Law enforcement later found that Unterweger killed 6 prostitutes in Austria in the first year after his release. That night, he took his own life by hanging himself with a rope made from shoelaces and a cord from the trousers of a tracksuit. With my elegant suicide, I remain not guilty, although the verdict had been against me. I am longing for the truth as much as you are, and there is nothing more desirable than honesty, but it was not given to me. I cannot produce a single true word. I am a failure, and so is my book. I can tell you I have done this before, and it is not an experience that I care to repeat. And you will have to trust me on this one. If you would like to come back again tomorrow night, see if I change my mind. The box office are through those doors. But for tonight, I have had quite enough. Thank you.